Well, how do you do there? It's a nice, beautiful summer morning before the sun's up. Wonder if you want to track along today and follow me around. So we're gonna be working on a lot of irrigation today, and feeding baby little piggies, hauling feed, a whole day's worth. So this is gonna be a snapshot in the day. The life of Joel Wittenbach. So follow along, let's go for a ride. My day always starts out by running around checking all the irrigation wells. I've got 8 wells running. 2 of those this morning are on pivots, the other 6 are running on these individual guns that are shooting. You can see down there, looks like we got this one's finished up. So some of these will finish up quicker than others. Others take a little bit longer to get finished up. So got to run around to each individual well and see if it's finished up. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to make that round sometimes. So this one's finished, so we're just going to stop in and shut it down and come back later and relay it out. So this one's diesel powered. Makes a lot of noise. Like I said, this one's diesel powered. Some of these down in our marsh are diesel powered because we're too far off the power grid, so we got to run diesel engines to power the wells. So they're a pain. Electric's the only way to go, but sometimes we can't always do what we want to do and put electric in. So well, that finishes that up. So what I do now is I let them things sit a little bit because it's really wet out there, and then right now I've got a load of feed I got to take down to Pine Bluffs, so we're going to do that and let these units sit a little bit and dry off. All right, well, I got my pigs fed, and now we're gonna go start laying out some of these irrigation units. We're gonna hit the soft hoses first and get those done. I've got 3 of those up that we gotta lay out right now. So this is a little workhorse we use, a little 4-wheeler here. So get after it. And these risers the hose gets hooked up to these risers. Okay, real quick here, this is one of the irrigators. This is a soft hose, which soft hose means it's soft and flexible. There's 650 feet of hose on here, and so the riser is down there at the center where we just were. So we pull it, it's 650 feet that way, 650 feet this way. roughly 1,300 feet is what this will pull. Irrigates roughly 10 acres a night. We always water at night, a little better efficiency at night. So we lay it out down there, and then there's a winch right here, which is hooked up to the tractor, and this winches all the way down overnight. It's a water drive. The water comes through here, and there's an impeller that turns as the water goes through, and it goes through a gearbox and into the winch, and that's what winches it up. So what we do now is unhook the hose from here, hook it into the center of the drum, hook our PTO shaft up to the tractor, turn it on, wind that hose up, and then we move to the next one. So here we go. So on the front of my four-wheeler, I've got my grease gun, my tow bar, and then there's this rolly thing. So when I lay that hose out, you can see it's directly in the middle of the lane. So we gotta move it off to the side because that unit down there has got to run over. You can see the cable down here laid right next to it. So this gets laid onto there like that. And we lay the hose up there like that, and then we drive. Right? Here we go. Okay, so then to finish it up, I've got the hose back hooked into there that I did prior. I gotta put this into gear. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. There it goes. That goes into gear. We put on our first gear. Ready to roll. On to the next one. So this roughly takes 35 minutes or so. It might have been a little quicker than that on the film, but about 35 minutes a unit if everything goes right. This one, everything went right. So on to the next one.
2 done. Bunch more to go. Well, back at the shop with this one here. Looks like I saw this walking by. Little tube sticking out of that crack. So we're gonna throw a new one on there. That way I don't have to fix it out in the field. We can fix it at the shop, which I like. So throw one on there and back at it. So I made up this tow bar. I put a hitch on like about everything that we have because I'm always working by myself, and instead of calling somebody or trying to get a ride somewhere, you just hook it up and tow it around. So works awesome, especially when we're doing irrigation because we're going field to field to field. How do you like that corn? That's what it looked like if we didn't have any irrigation. Stops. These stops will guide the gun around so it won't shoot water out onto the road, or try to. People get a little excited when water hits the road or the yard. Whatever, I guess. So it's not, supposedly it's against the law to have water run on the road. So we have water hit the road all the time, don't get me wrong. I am a lawbreaker, but we try to keep it off people's yards because they get upset if water hits their grass. I don't know, I don't get it, but that's okay. They have the right to that. All right, that's gonna do it. I have 4 of these units. Number 4, this is number 3. The third one laid out. Number 4 flipped over on me. And it's kind of in a mess right now, so it's gonna just lay there in the field for a little while. So got 3 done, so this is gonna end it for part 1 of a day of irrigation with Joel Wittenbach. So click that little bell up there to get notified when maybe part 2 or maybe even part 3 comes out of this awesome day of irrigating. So I hope you enjoy it. If not, I guess you don't have to watch the next one. All right, adios, have a great day.